Good morning. All right, can't believe we happy Wednesday. So want to pump in some energy, we guys. Just got out of church, do my morning walk. Uh and today's Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. Remember that we're goal oriented people. We write our goals down, we focus on our goals. That's where when you focus, that's where you put your energy and you keep moving forward. Right. So it's very important that we keep ourselves motivated because motivation comes within. Also, be careful what you're thinking. Make sure your thoughts align with your goals, and be mindful. Very, very important. So today I wanted to talk about. I had the opportunity to go. Well, into real estate, and I go all over. And I went to Port St. Lucie. We're taking on this new. I'm start selling this new development. I'll tell you about it later. Of in Port St. Lucie, but I went to see Port St. Lucie, which is Port St. Lucie. It's right between West Palm Beach and Orlando. It's a 2-hour drive from Miami, and Port St. Lucie is interesting. It's actually one of the fastest growing cities. Uh, it's still very, very economical. Um, Especially for people that are trying to retire, like coming from New York or other parts of Florida. Port St. Lucie offers. I mean, you got the golf course. You got about 4 golf courses around it. You're next to the water, close to the beach. Uh, a lot of activities. Plenty to do for people that are, I wouldn't say retired, but to kind of lay back and enjoy life and an affordable life. So Port St. Lucie is kind of happening. And I don't think what's happening is, wow. I mean, Miami people we're seeing how everything is changing, moving and changing, and people sometimes are moving from. I see a lot of movement from like Brickell or maybe downtown to Doral. People from Doral, they can't, prices are gone up. They can't afford it, so they moved down to Homestead. Now we're seeing a lot of people moving up north. Right, Port St. Lucie became now interesting. I mean, in Port St. Lucie, you can still buy a real nice house for $500,000. Um, and now that we have the bright train and you have the connections, and the other thing is one of the things is also the cities. West Palm Beach is blowing up. I mean, there's a lot of growth in South in West in Palm Beach, and obviously, Palm Beach is very, very expensive. So people need to. So Port St. Lucie becomes a place that they could live and be close to those types of works, right? But I was pretty amazed about all things that happen in Port St. Lucie. A lot of things. Also, Port St. Lucie. I was at the Nets have their spring practice baseball field, so that attracts a lot of New Yorkers that come in for the spring to follow the spring training and stuff. So it's becoming interesting. I did a video on Port St. Lucie. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. If you if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, give me a like, engage, give me some comments. Uh, so I could keep, it motivates me, and I keep putting content up for that's kind of useful to you. So I'll be talking about Port St. Lucie in a couple other videos because I I haven't done the final details of this. I think I wouldn't say futuristic, but this project, which I think it's amazing in the sense that I mean, in the sense that we live in Florida, and we live in these places that nature. It's going to come and hit us. We have hurricanes, we have fires, we got a lot of natural things and natural disasters that are hitting us. And the reality is that we have, if you think about it, we have not been building houses. We've been building houses the same way since like 1920s. And nowadays, there's a lot of new smart houses, a lot of materials that are pretty much water resistant that could take in this, rain impact windows, metal roof, self-sustained house, net zero, eco green homes that are being built. And in today's world, uh, they're pretty much the same price. I mean, it's you're not really the prices are kind of even out. I mean, for example, thing that caught my attention is we're still building here with wood, right? Wood we have termites, right? So they have different ways that you could build without incorporating wood and make your house more sustainable. Yeah. How you doing, Didi? Saying hello to my beautiful wife. This saying good morning. I see some other people up there. Say how you doing? How you doing, Eddie? So I'm reaching out to you guys and thank you for supporting. But this is my morning walks. Time for my cafecito. You know, kind of have a cafecito. Now I'm gonna have to go to the gym, get my day started, psych myself up. Remember, guys, when you morning, I think it's one. If there's one takeaway I could give you is make a morning routine, you pick up, pick your little habits, ground yourself in the morning routine, get your day going. Because if you win the morning, you're gonna have a good day, right? I haven't said that. I don't want to take that much more time. Uh, Thank you for your support. Uh, if you always feel free to reach out. All my information is in the channel. I Call me. I'm more than glad to have a conversation. I am more than glad to share my knowledge. And if I don't know something, I could guide you in the right direction. After all, I've been in this business for 30 years. I seen, I've done everything from rentals to commercial to resales. Now I'm focusing on pre-construction. I'm I think it's very, very important for me to be, I mean, in touch with what's happening with real estate in or the developer or the city. How the cities, to me, that's fascinating. I'm very passionate about this, and it's fascinating how Miami is changing. How fast are we changing? And I think Miami is becoming a very futuristic city, really, really quick. I see Miami, surpassing with the quality of life. Where now we're getting into health, healthy lifestyle, quality of the air in the buildings, what you're breathing. So there's a lot of things that are happening, and I think, developers and builders are rapidly incorporating all this new technology. So this new, uh, let's just say, yeah, components of the constructions that in return give us a better quality of life, right? The guarantees that we're breathing the right air and the right air purity, right? In your house, making it more functional. The smart houses, I think, is once you kind of understand them, is becoming amazing. I mean, we're also the lighting. I mean, all the LED lights and stuff. It's just so there's a lot of good things happening. But the idea of this morning walks is just to say hello, keep it real, you know, and just saving you good vibes and wish everybody out there something's good. And I know if you believe it, something good will happen to you. So just wait today, be positive, right? Like I said, I'm very religious, so came out of church. So I believe God has a purpose for me today. And has a purpose for you today, for you today. So sometimes we don't know what the purpose is, but you just have to show up and be ready. And then before you know, you'll see things happening. So your hub, I think one of the obligations of of being a Catholic, right, or a Christian, or having faith in God is to wake up every day, even though you don't know what's happening, even though you think things are bad, you have to wake up with your best version of yourself, right? And be ready for what's going to happen, and you'll see it happen. Sometimes patience becomes ferocious, right? But you'll see sometimes we don't know what's happening, but good things are coming your way. And if you put that in your mind and you get good things and you have good thoughts, you will attract good things and you'll be blessed. Having said that, God bless you. Have a great Wednesday, and let's go. Let's make this a great day.